Do I look fuzzy? Oh, look now. Okay. What up, y'all?
What up, y'all?
Chat lock in. This is gonna get weird. Megala violent. What up, Meg? You pulled up. You early too. I like that. I like that. Yes. I'm giving them okay. I'm trying to give people a little bit more time to shuffle in because I have some things that I would like to address in regards to the movie Legend. I think it's only fair that I address these things with haste and elegance. Let's go. What's up? What up? Whoa, Rain. What's the word, player? What's the word? First, Meg was first. That's for real. We are alive in here. What up, KT the King? He back. Lily was a problematic person. Lily was a goddamn problem, bro. So if y'all in here, I know y'all have already watched the So Imagine Legend, but I just also want to just start. I have some notes. You know, I wrote some notes for you guys. So imagine with your whole ass. What up, Gary Tyndall in the motherfucking building, my guy? How we doing? How's California treating you, brother? Um, I just want to start off by saying that Lily. How do I say it? Lily ain't know how to act, bro. If we got to address Brenda on the event, oh yeah, her too. They one in the same, huh? Lily, same type shit. I'm good, New York King. Yeah, man, that's good to know. So I just want to talk about the fact that Lily dumbass. If I'm the forest kid, right? I'm out in the forest dressed like Peter Pan, right? So that means Jack been in the forest. He been knowing the forest. He been doing the education on the magics of the forest. He been understanding the balance of the universe. If I take you to see the unicorns, girl, have some fucking home training. The fuck is wrong with you? Who told you to? He said, don't do it. She looked at him and went and touched the unicorn. Got the unicorn killed. Just because she don't listen. Oh my God. That movie, first of all, Jack is not exempt as well. He gotta get some of this too. Because your man Jack knew she was like that, right? Knew she did the dumb shit, right? Then when she woke up, he ain't curse her out. At the end, she woke up from that spell. I've been like, listen, yo, dumbass. We not getting married because you don't listen. You know what I'm saying? I don't never want to see you in this goddamn forest again before you touch some other shit that nobody's supposed to touch. And then another supervillain show up out of nowhere. God damn it. Shit got me riled up, bro. I would be Gump, the little forest elf kid, somewhere between 12 and 30. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, she's a spoiled prince. That's a fact. She shouldn't even been in the forest. She wanted to hang out in the trenches though. She hanging out when she went to that little shire or wherever it was, and the chick was like, "You're not supposed to be down here." She like, "I like to hang out in the hood." We talking about. I like to hang out with the brokies. $4.99. Appreciate you, KT the King, for the $4.99. If Brenda stayed home and played some Nintendo, Chris and them kids would have not got. That's a fact. We also got to talk about the ridiculousness of Brenda. I don't know who was worse, Brenda or Lily, because it was hot in here, bro. Yeah. I don't know who was worse, Brenda or Lily. You know, I got the double merch. I got the boom, then the drawers on the outside. But I don't know who's worse, Brenda or Lily. I think Lily's worse because Lily almost like destroyed the universe, right? Like she actually almost destroyed everything. And then was getting macked to by a big ugly devil with the crazy chin. That chin was wild, yo. That chin looked wild. Wait, I can explain this. Remember when Lily reached to touch the unicorn? Remember who was hiding in the bushes with a poison blood? Yeah. Yes. Lily was like Eve in the garden. No, that's a fact. That little stupid ass creature was hiding with the blow dart, because he knew her dumbass was about to get the unicorn in a position where he could get blow darted. Lily was, oh God. There was a goblin in the bushes. Yeah. But wasn't it, what up, Caressa Gregory? What's the word? What's the word? How we doing? Blitz. Yeah, Blitz dumbass. Blitz was Blitz was sassy. You know who else was sassy? We gotta talk about that devil was sassy. The Lord of Darkness was sassy as hell. He was moving all sassy. I was like, did he really like her like that? I didn't. I'm like, he's real sassy. He was real sassy. That the Lord of Darkness was real sassy. Chat, do not hate me. I've seen this movie more than 10 times, I should admit. I feel you. That devil was sassy. That movie was it. I ain't gonna lie though. I wanna take a moment to like just appreciate y'all because some of these movies I would have never watched or rewatched if it wasn't for y'all. Like I remember as a kid having that weird ass looking devil in my psyche. Like I remember having him in my psyche as a child, but I could never remember where. I just saw that movie would be on. I just remember that movie would be on, but I didn't know what it was, the name of it. And as I got older, I was like, I remember there's a movie with a weird ass looking devil, bro. And then somebody in the chat was like, yo, you should do Legend with Tom Cruise. And I looked it up. I was like, oh, that's the shit that I've seen that lived in my psyche for so long. And I couldn't remember what it was. But I'm not going to lie, rewatching it, I know that they ruined it with all the edits. That's the other thing. I was doing the edit for this was difficult because they have so many different versions. So the version I watched had most of the scenes in it. It had the beginning, the Mother Night shit at the beginning. But that was missing from when I was like finding the movie to edit it. All of that stuff was missing. So I had to go find scenes, so it was difficult. But I enjoyed the version I watched. I understand why people liked it. It was like a fever dream. All right, let's go back up. I'm missing mad chat stuff because I've been running my mouth. I mean, Blix. Yeah, Blix. Why Tom Cruise in this movie is medieval Iron Man with the thighs? He had the thighs all the way out. He was like, look at these thighs, baby. I worked these out. He ain't running enough in this movie. You know Tom Cruise is a runner. He's a runner. He's a track star. He ain't running enough in this movie. That's my only gripe. Chat, do not, who else was in here? The devil was sassy and a little, very, very sassy and zesty. The devil, Zaza, how you feeling? How you living? BD, BGP, what's the word? I'm feeling good. I'm living great. I like that your name is BD, BGP, because I used to have a collective called BGP, and it stands for Black God Pantheon. I still got it. You know what I'm saying? The name still lives in my heart, but, you know, things change. Brown Tom, and I forgot the other guy's name, the short-known guys, they were sassy. The whole squad was sassy. Yo, what's up, bro? What up, Gene Diggs Jr.? What's the word, player? I hope everything's good, man. What up? KT King, appreciate you for the $4.99. The 18 TV series is now on Tubi. That is elite 1980s action with comedy. Please consider it for Soul Magic video content. I got you, brother. I got you. I ain't gonna leave you hanging. I gotta look at that. You said it's on Tubi now. I'm gonna check that out. Chiller, fam. That movie got chopped and editing depending on TV or theater releases. That's what's up. Salute BGP. So here's the thing, man. It was weird because I'm like, the scenes that they were removing, I'm like, what is this? What does removing this scene do for you? Like, I'm confused. Like, it'd be little shit that they would remove. Like, they removed the beginning scene where he's like, before you meet the devil, he's just in there talking, and you see his eyes are green and stuff like that. They removed that. I'm like, why you remove that? That's fire. That was like a good segue into dude Blix showing up. They just removed little shit that I'm like, why did you? They removed the unicorn getting his horn back. I'm like, so the unicorn just shows up in one, and you don't see him getting his horn. What are we doing? Weird. I'm looking over here because I also got my phone up so I can look at y'all comments here too. Lily was trying to be a medieval baddie. She damn sure was. It gives American audience the love story they expect. Yeah, but I'm just saying, bro. If I'm Jack, I'm like, yo, I'm not fucking with her no more, bro. I need me a forest chick that understand this shit. Cause she don't understand. It's like you spiritual and you got a chick that's not spiritual, a girl that's not spiritual at all. You can't fuck with her. You can't. I've tried. You can't do it, bro. They don't got the same type of. They don't understand things the way you understand things. And that was Lily's problem, bro. She just is. You a princess. You in somebody's house eating a food like you not a princess. That's wild to me. She just show up at in the Shire eating Pop Tarts and shit. I'm like, you is rich. Why you eating these people food, bro? What's wrong with you? Uh, yeah, they removed her again. They removed dude the Malcolm in the Middle. I call him Malcolm in the Middle because he was out there bare chested. He was out there bare chested in the snow, not cold. But he gives the unicorn the horn back, and the unicorn lives because he gets his horn back. But there's some versions that scene is not there. It's just Jack waking Lily up, and then they run off into the sunset. It's weird. Then she waving at the unicorn. I'm like, if I'm the unicorn, I'd be like, bitch, don't wave at me. Almost got me murdered. What's wrong with you? Yeah, there's so many. I looked it up, Meg, and there was so many different versions of it. Basically, there's a European cut that people mostly like. There's all types of different versions of it. So, yeah. Wolverine. Prince would check Lily. Prince would have checked the shit out of Lily. That shit wouldn't have happened because Prince would have took her to see the unicorn, but he would have had some prank. He'd have pranked her. She'd have saw the unicorn. He'd have pranked her. She'd never got to the unicorn. All right. Una was down for Jack. Una was the little sprite, right? The little sprite that looked like Amy Poehler. Not Amy Poehler. I said it right. Amy Schumer. The little Amy Schumer sprite. I wonder how old Tom Cruise was in this movie. He had to be in his early 20s. It's 1987, right? And Tom Cruise is in at least his 60s now. Oh, you know what I watched? This is random, but I've been watching this documentary. I ain't finished it. It's on Disney Plus. I don't know if y'all are a fan of punk rock or whatever like that, but I'm a big Billy Idol fan, and they have a documentary about Billy Idol's life on Disney Plus, and that shit is crazy, bro. That his story, his origin is crazy, man. We need music to go back to that. Like all this internet shit, nah, man. Go back to people being out making music in the scene. But anyway, back to Lily dumbass. That little guy's name is Gump. Yeah, Gump. Not Forrest Gump. Not to be confused with Forrest Gump. Darkness was on some wild. That's a fact. 1985. Ooh, hell yeah, Billy. Yeah, Billy Idol. With the rebel, yeah. The devil really did have the club eyes in there. That's a fact, yo. The devil. First of all, I'm like, yo, why he complaining? Like his whole shit, like he had to. His whole castle had to be popping. He had to be up in there like doing all this shit with the nails and shit like that with the glow sticks. I know they was being freaky down there. Also, he ain't have enough henchmen. I'm like, where are all his henchmen? He's the Lord of Darkness. He's supposed to have an army. That's the other thing. I'm like, why he don't got an army of like goons and goblins and all that shit? He's supposed to have an army of niggas. But anyway, okay. What was the other thing I was talking about? We talked about the sassy ass devil. Oh yeah, Jack's enabling. We talked about that too. Jack was an enabler, bro. He's supposed to curse her out, man. He's not supposed to take her back. And at some point, she was entertaining the devil because the devil gave her some bling. He gave her some jewelry and shit. He's gonna get her flued out, and she was entertaining that for a little bit. Salute to Billy Idol. The song "White Wedding" was my shit. "White Wedding" is fire. Gump was Elijah Wood before Elijah Wood was even Elijah Wood. Was Gump like one of those like grown children men? You know what I'm talking about? Grown children men? Like the dude from Children of the Corn? Or is that the same person? I don't know. You know them little grown children, man, like Gary Coleman. That's I'm wondering if Gump was like that because he was just out there bare chested. I don't think that's a real life child. Bro was straight bare chested. He looked crazy. The devil was getting his vogue on. God, he was. Who was doing darkness nails like that in medieval times? I don't know, bro. That motherfucker did his own nails. Wait, some edits cut the part out where he's sitting on his throne with all the neon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some edits cut that whole part out. It just jumps to Blix pulling up on him and him talking to him, but you don't see him. I guess they were trying to make him mysterious, but like, nah, man, don't do that. Yes, he was. Gump was exactly that. That's what I figured. Your man Gump and the silly ass crew he had. Bro had the makeshift forest crew. Lily was quick to switch up with Darkness when she got that evil. That's a fact. She got that sexy ass. That outfit was sexy though. I ain't gonna hold you. If I was Jack, I'd be like, yo, can she keep that outfit though? I'm like, damn, can we keep the outfit though? I kind of like that look on you, girl. Girl, I like that look on you. Chopped. Lily was quick to chopped flip. Okay. Also, so my man, I think that was KT the King was talking about. We're gonna jump to Adventures of Babysitting. He was talking about what's the homegirl's name again, KT King? Her dumb ass that got stuck at the fucking bus station and was instead of just owning up to what she did and taking her punishment from her father and her family, she gonna get her almost fired and kids potentially put into danger because your ass decided you was gonna do some stupid shit and you ain't want to own up to it. If you don't get the F out of here, I'd have been like, girl, you on your own. I'm at work. I'll call your pops and tell them to come pick you up, but you're just gonna have to deal with them consequences. The fuck, I got to deal with your You decided to run away from home. Now you gonna call me. You know I'm babysitting these childrens. Now you gonna potentially make it so that I lose my job or I put these kids in danger because you, girl, you don't get the hell out of here with that shit. Brenda dumbass, bro. That outfit launched 1,000 golf girls. I know it did. Somebody commented on the video, was like, some girl was like, I'm a goth girl. I used to have a crush on Darkness. I'm like, how does that work? How does that work? You know what that tells me? There's somebody for everybody. Because if there's a chick that had a crush on that big old stupid looking devil, that means that you could look however somebody going, as long as you like mysterious whatever like that, somebody gonna like you. Somebody gonna be into it. Be you, man. Just be you. I do too. It's the thing. You got a crush on Darkness? Darkness. I didn't make that joke this whole movie. I should have. That's the one thing I didn't. I didn't make the Darkness joke. What the fuck? Meg said I can explain how the homeless woman got the same eyesight as Brenda. That's the same thing. Yeah, how she got the same prescription just randomly, that don't make no sense. And that shit was perfect for her, too. Brenda thought that rat was a cat. She damn sure did. Adventures in Babysitting, even though I feel like my Getting Out the Bizzarbs was a great song, it seems like people are really liking the new song I did for Legend that this bitch killed a unicorn. And Freeway commented on it. Like the actual rapper Freeway commented on it on Instagram, and that shit made my day. So, it's exciting. It's exciting, right? All that darkness, but no Charlie Murphy. I'm disappointed. That's a fact. Once upon a time. Okay, sorry. Cool. Sorry, wrong universe. That's a fact. Because when I was looking at it, I'm like, why does this remind me of Samurai Jack? Long ago. Cool. That man, cool, was feeling himself. We knew it was Tim Curry under there. And who doesn't love a swole demon? Problematic baddies. That motherfucker was so swole. He had the abs and shit like that. With the hood feet. He was really into shorty too. He was really he came through the mirror like, yo, hold on, girl. Listen, baby. Listen, baby. Be cool, baby. I'm a smooth motherfucker. He came through the mirror like, baby, be cool, baby. I know I'm sexy. Wake up, don't pass out. He came through. He really was putting that game on Lily, and it was not working. Getting out the bizzarbs. What did Freeway say? He just laughed. What up, Brent Wilson? He just laughed. He commented and he laughed. He thought it was funny. Um, KT, they just got me. Ha ha. The horns were just something to grip. Oh wow, girl, you was girl. Calm down, girl. Be cool. Be cool, man. That's my new shit. I'm about to start telling motherfuckers, be cool, man. Like it's the 70s. Be cool, brother. I forget what I was watching. I was watching something, and the characters kept saying, "Be." Oh, that's what it was. I was watching. Oh, I'm working on some new Soul Imagines, right? So I was watching this silly ass cartoon called Turbo Teen, right? Turbo Teen is this dumbass cartoon from the 80s where the kid's superpower is that he turned into a car. And then his friends be riding in him. Like his girlfriend, his boy, they be inside of him. Pause. And he be riding and his name is Turbo Teen. And I was watching it earlier because I was working on another Soul Imagine for it. And they just kept saying, "Hey man, be cool. Be cool, man. Be cool." I'm gonna start saying that. Be cool, man. Be cool. My new shit. Yo, you were on point with the Freeway, what we do. I was low-key looking forward to you doing Jay-Z's part, though. You know what? The only reason I didn't do Jay-Z's part because it would have made the video too long, and I'd be kind of trying to, like, pay attention to, like, timing, like how long, you know. But maybe it's a possibility that maybe I'll do a longer version. Someone's getting freaky. I told you it was gonna get weird. Meg, you gotta come. You gotta pull up to these more often. You a good time, Meg. Shout out Meg. Shout out Meg. Meg pulled up over from the Instagram. We was on Instagram Live kicking it, and she pulled up. Shout out Meg. She be turning up this whole time. I like it. Girls who question on darkness and suspect. Hey yo, KT, I'll be here. Turbo Teen dude became a weird Trans Am Firebird. That's a fact, yo. And his homie was black. He was smooth. Be cool, man. He kept saying, "Be cool." Hey, man, be cool. I'm gonna start saying that, bro. Be cool. That's my new shit. That's my new. I'm a yapper. Oh, I thought you said I'm a rapper for a second, man. I was about to say, let me hear something. Oh, I didn't do this this time, but I always remind people if you want to. You know who's not here, my man? Metal Mayhem is not in the building. He usually is, but if you want to donate, there's a super chat, whatever they call it. That's always helpful. It helps me to continue to do what I do. So if you want to give me, you can give me $3. You can give me 30. Whatever works for you is fine. And yeah, you know, if that's something y'all want to do, the option is there. Again, any support. If y'all just want to buy merch instead, y'all could do that too. But any support is helpful. Peter Griffin says, "Shut up, Meg." We say, "Shout out, Meg." Yeah, that's that. Yeah, shout out to Meg. That's a fact. Garrett, thank you. Yeah. Shout out, Meg. You know what I'm saying? Meg is in the building. We talk about that silly ass movie. All right. So now that we done talked about the ridiculousness of Legend, right? I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed anything that I missed about that movie. I mean, we talked about the gold dress. He had the gold chainmail dress with the thighs out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the fact that he just immediately there's like, "Yo, you gonna be the champion." He like, "I don't even know how to fight." Next thing you know, he doing a sword fight with a 10-foot demon. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Those kids were out of their element, stepping into those gangs on the train. Oh, you talking about in Adventures of Babysitting? Yeah, they damn sure was. That was that Superway shit. You step in the gangs on the train is crazy, bro. Going to the hood and stepping the gangs on the train, that's insane, bro. I wouldn't even do that. The green swamp creature that wants to eat that. Oh yeah, the booger. That should look like a booger. But you know what? Also, that movie made me think. I miss practical effects, man. I miss practical effects. I miss when they put the people in them little suits and they were animatronic. Like, bring back animatronics, bro. I'm sorry, man. CGI is good for certain shit, but bring back, like, I want some goblins that look weird. that look like they being controlled like this, man. Like she was doing this. Yeah, I need that shit back, B. That's what I want for myself. That's what I want for you all. That's what I want for all my nerd, blurred moviegoers. More practical effects, bro. Bring that shit back, man. I want more practical effects. You still use CGI. We don't need it as much, bro. You know what I mean? That's her name, love her. She's so scary. The green swan creature that the battle of Michael Jackson Cruz. Lily got that kiss to make Jack forget about the account. That's a fact. She ain't even had no tongue to that kiss. It was a wholesome kiss. He was just so his old thirsty ass. But yeah. So since we talked about Legend, we talked a little bit about Adventures in Babysitting and the ridiculousness of that. Meg, appreciate you for the 199. Practical effects are the best because it's real. That's a fact. Bring them shits back, man. Bring them shits back, bro. More practical effects. So more. What are some other fantasy movies of the 80s? Because you know, I've realized that I enjoy doing 80s era movies way more than anything else, right? So I'm looking at Rambo. I'm looking at The Golden Child. Rambo is not a fantasy film, but I need y'all. What are some other great 80s fantasy films that I could do besides Never End the Story? Na 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 na. Besides that, remember Alien, same director, practical effects. Yo, Alien is fine. I did Alien. Meg, that's in my horror playlist. It's one of the I did So Imagine for Alien. You know, if I had to explain both of these movies, like the moral of the movie or like the message, if I did Alien, it'd be listen to women, and if I did Legend, it'd be like women don't listen. That would be the dichotomy because Ripley told Nick she was like, "Yo, you not about to bring some foreign shit on a motherfucking plane. What's wrong with you?" And they did the shit, not the plane on the spaceship. If they'd have listened to Ripley, it wouldn't have been no movie. And if Lily would have listened to Jack, no movie. Simple as that. The Incredible Hulk TV series uses practical effects and human interest storytelling. See, that's the only thing though. I need the Hulk to be CGI. The Hulk can't just be a big old diesel bodybuilding nigga. Nah, I need the Hulk to be CG. Certain characters I think should be CG, but I think that there's a lot of characters like goblins and things like that that kind of work cooler with practical effects. And it's scarier though. I also feel like the practical effect creatures, like if you look at the Gremlins, right, which was all like animatronics, practical effects or whatever like that. They are scarier. If you CG the Gremlins, they're not as scary to me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I think the Gremlins are scarier like that. Sci-fi fantasy. Alien is a classic. I've done that. Dragon Slayer. Ron Wilson. What's Dragon Slayer? I've seen it show up when I was looking at movies, but what's Dragon Slayer? Who's in that? Zoo, what's the word, player? How we doing, y'all? What's the word, Zoo? How we doing? Meg says animated Fire and Ice. Anyone see it? My brother was telling me that I should do Rock and Rule. So I might look into that. Fire and Ice. I know what Fire and Ice is. The A-Team television series got elite action and comedy in it in every episode. I'm a fuck with the A-Team for you. I got you. I also want to do that stupid ass movie they did where the motherfucker was piloting the he was piloting a tank in the air by shooting the cannon off. It was stupid. Fire and Ice I haven't seen. I know what it is though. I mean, I know the name. Is it a heavy metal movie? Dragon Slayer was good. What's Dragon Slayer about? Clearly a motherfucker slaying dragons. Excuse me. Fire and Ice goes hard. You did not do Candyman. No, I didn't do Candyman yet, Gene Diggs. I want to. Clash of the Titans. Bruh. Who said that? You the MVP, Gary Tindall. I love that movie, actually. I would love to do Clash of the Titans. I'm putting movies up here. Clash of the Titans. That's a good one right there. That's a good one, bro. Lily redeems her unicorn crown by freeing the unicorn. Well, yeah, she did. She did. She did. She freed the unicorn. That's cool. But she got the unicorn in the situation to begin with. If you get me kidnapped and shit, and then you get me out of the kidnapping, it doesn't undo the trauma of the kidnapping because I was already kidnapped under duress. Exactly. Zoo, right? It's really good. I gotta look that up. Fire and Ice. Zoo, love me some Frank Frazetta artwork. Okay. Fire. What about Rock and Rule? My brother was telling me about Rock and Rule. Fire and Ice. I did Beastmaster, Meg. I'll send you the video for that. I'll send you the. Actually, if you look at my where's Beastmaster under? It must be. I think it's under action movies, but I've done Beastmaster. I haven't done Conan yet though. Do 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 do. All right, Conan. Conan. Oh, what up? The Wolverine. Conan the Destroyer was funny as fuck. Grace Jones got kicked. Grace Jones kicked ass in them. I like that one. Conan the Destroyer has that song that the music that's not in the first one. It goes dun 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 dun. That's my shit. That shit fire. That shit get me excited. Make me want to fight something. Chilling way back. What up, Zoo? Zoo be pulling up in the lives when we be on the games and shit. Mr. T movie DC Cab from 1983 was 1980s Uber. That sounds like heavy metal. Bless you. Clash of the Titans would be great. I love that movie actually. I had a crush on the Kraken. Girl, if you don't stop it, how you got a crush on a tentacle creature? Girl, stop. She said, I had a crush on the Kraken. I can explain. That's hilarious, bro. Man, it's funny. Okay. I have a lot to catch up on. You really have it all covered. Red Sonja, I'm writing that down. These are all fantasy. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. The Great Outdoors with Dan Aykroyd and John Candy from 1988 is about shenanigans when their family go camping. Okay. Meg, chill. He had those abs. The Kraken didn't have no abs, man. Darkness had abs, not the Kraken. She said, that's wild funny. I ain't gonna hold you. But moving on, Perseus was really crushable too. Perseus was the main character. I used to watch that movie all the time when I was a kid. I haven't watched it in a long time. Hey, at this point, I believe these crazy, questionable, weird shit. He did. You see the Kraken. The Kraken did not have abs, girl. I'm about to look it up now. Demetrius, yo. Do you remember Flight of the Navigator? Caveman, what's the word, player? No, I do not remember that movie. Flight of the Navigator. Okay. What's another fantasy movie from the 80s, y'all? There's Labyrinth. There's Labyrinth with somebody said the Dark Crystal, but I don't really remember that. But there's Labyrinth I remember with David Bowie. Because I'm a big David Bowie fan. Rest in peace to the OG. Kraken had abs. You see them when Perseus flies by the Pegasus. I'm gonna look this up. I'm going to lose. Flight of the Navigator was so good. I haven't seen Flight of the Navigator in a hell of fortnight. What is Flight of the Navigator? I don't remember that. Oh, let me see that. I'm about to Google Flight of the Navigator now. Dun, 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 dun. Flight of the Navigator. He in a wheelchair. There's another wheelchair movie. Oh no. It looked like he was in a wheelchair like my man's in Silver Bullet. Did you do Willow already? Nah, I hate Willow though. That movie was always weird to me, but I'm gonna write it down anyway, just cause y'all asked me to. Dark Crystal is legend. They must be talking about the remake Kraken. The 1977 Amazing Spider-Man TV series with Nicholas Hammond as Peter Parker shooting white ropes and webbing with one web shooter. Oh no, yeah, I definitely have to do that at some point. Japanese Spider-Man I really want to do. Flight of the Navigator is a great Disney fantasy movie you'll like instantly. Alright, then it's probably on Disney Plus then. Some Val Kilmer and Warwick Davis action. Let me see. What up? What up, Gerald Cokes? What up? Keep up the great work. Booty shorts, that's a fact. I was working on a new He-Man episode the other day. It was funny. Well, yesterday. It's not done yet, but Spies Like Us, Dan Aykroyd, and Chevy Chase. Okay, I got you. What Caveman, why you saying no for? A 1981 The Howlin' movie, please. Oh yeah. I know I love The Howlin'. I fuck with that movie. I low key would rather do an American Werewolf in London though, because of that crazy ass scene. It's a flying saucer movie. Word. You lying. What up, Lennar? Lennar. I belong in prison for my crushes. Add the Skeksis from Dark Crystal to that too. I turn myself in. Not the Skeksis. Hold on. Look at all these fantasy movies. Dark Crystal. I think the next thing I'm gonna do got to be some action though. Action and fantasy of the '80s is probably the best. The 1982 Hulk, 1980s Adventures of the Green Toddler. I don't know what that is. Oh, the Hulk. Oh, got you. Okay, I was joking about the Kraken and the Skeksis, maybe. No, you wasn't. You dead ass serious. Yes, do American Werewolf in London. That's my shit. That movie is fire. I saw that as like in my 30s or some shit. And I was like, this is one of the greatest horror movies I've ever seen in my life. I know they tried to remake it a couple times, but can't fuck with that original version, bro. I met a girl who had a fantasy about the obelisk scene in Labyrinth. So don't feel bad, bag. American Werewolf is great. The werewolf was my biggest crush of all. Ren Wilson, Crawl. What's that? More Buffy the Vampire. I haven't done Buffy in a while. Commando with Arnold. That's a good action one, Gene Diggs. Anything I've done at this point, I've done so many Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Like I did Terminator, I did Junior. What did I do before all of those? Excuse me. I did Junior, Terminator, and there's a movie I'm forgetting. Jingle All the Way. What else did I do that was an Arnold movie? Predator, the first Predator. So I've done like 4 different Arnold movies, and I don't plan on stopping. So I'll check out Commando. Meg Chill, Zoo Wishing, I can't remember. Commando with Arnold. I'm gonna look into Commando with Arnold. The Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's the 1990s, right? It was a classic. The Karate Kid. Ooh, I did Predator. Oh, Meg, I did Predator. If you look at my page, I don't know if you use YouTube a lot, but subscribe here and then go to my page. I think it should be in action movies. But I did Predator. I did a song for that and all of that. And Predator was one of my favorite ones actually to do. The first Predator. Um, I should do the Karate Kid, the very first one. They remade that Karate. That franchise has made so much money. She only want me cause my pimp juice. I'm gonna jump off this live in about 5 minutes. I usually do 45 minutes. I might go on Twitch and play. I got this new game called South of Midnight. I might go on Twitch and play South of Midnight. Um, if y'all are on Twitch. Uh, but I don't know. Or I might just chill. Do American Werewolf in London, and the song has to be Thriller because the director did the video for it with Mike Jack. You may have some issues with pulling it up though, but it'll be worth it. I don't really like to do songs that are like sung though, because they don't do as well. It would probably need to be a rap song. Although I'm not against that, but I generally don't. I try not to do songs where I got to sing too much. Um, but if I did American Werewolf from one, I don't even know. Like when I come up with songs, I don't really come up with songs until I'm done editing, because the song comes out of whatever joke I come up with watching the movie. So like the this bitch killed a unicorn only happened because I was editing the movie and I was really like, this bitch killed a unicorn, bro. She really got a unicorn killed, and that made it easy. When I did Split Set, I watched the movie, was editing it, and I was like, he does a lot of splits. That's hence how I come up with the songs. Um, Fast Times at Richmond High is a classic. Mr. Miyagi and the Karate Kid trilogy got hands and feet. What about the Three Ninjas? That was the '90s, but I'm not against the Three Ninjas. People been asking me to do that for a while. Gerald Coates, Chuck Norris and the Karate Commandos. What the fuck is that? That's a movie or a TV? Chuck Norris had Karate Commandos? That's crazy, son. American Werewolf in London is on Tubi along with The Howler from 1981. I had to watch that. Legend soundtrack gives me the chills. Tangerine Dream, oh, they was going crazy. Yes. Brian Ferry end credits. Love those songs. I'm about to look that up. I'm finna look that up, girl. Not Tangerine Dream. Agreed. Getting out the bizzards. Getting out the bizzard. Because that's what they did. They got out the bizzards and they got in the trizzubble. You know what I mean? Where's the Van Damme movies? I've done a couple Van Damme movies, man. I did I did Bloodsport, which is one of my more popular videos. I did Bloodsport and I did Universal Soldier. Those are the two Van Damme movies I did. I feel like I'm missing something. I also did I did Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite movies. I love Roadhouse. I did Point Break. Another one of my favorite movies. Kickboxer. I haven't done Kickboxer yet. The Police Academy movie series. Was The Punisher 1989? Yeah, it was. I haven't done The Punisher yet, though. Fun fact, Trent Reznor and his wife, How to Destroy Angels, covers Brian Ferry's song. It's so good. I gotta look that up. Roadhouse is so much fun. Roadhouse, yo, he really whips the dude's throat out. That shit is wild to me. That was like, that. He ripped the dude's throat out because they thought he could rip. And he ripped the dude's throat out because the dude said, I used to fuck guys like you in jail. He's like, you gotta go, baby. You gotta go. Ain't no essays around me, bro. He ripped dude's whole throat out because of that. The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren in 1989. I look into that, right? Like, holy shit, yeah. Bro whipped his whole throat out. You didn't see. He said, the shorty was mad at him. What are you mad at me for fighting for my life, girl? What's wrong with you? Fight for my life because of your dumb ass. Because you wanted to give me some vagina, and now a dude's mad because you gave me vagina. Now I got to fight and kill people because you gave me some vagina. Crazy. Isn't that wild? Hey, holy shit. The bed fell on me. Shit wild, yo. All right, y'all. I want to say this has been a fun live. I need to jump off the live though and work on some new stuff. That's how. Oh, Metal Mayhem just showed up, bro. I'm about to get off the live, and you just showed up, brother. God damn it. You know what? Maybe I should have waited till 7. Part of me was gonna do this at 7 instead, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna do 6:30. A movie called Goblin. Is Lil Wayne in it? I didn't remember Cuba. What's the goal to a goblin? Goblin. Movie from the 80s. I'm looking at that. Oh no, this has been so much fun. Yeah. I be having this type of every Sunday. I just got my hair did. I'm getting used to like the all of this stuff in here. Like it's basically my locks tied up a certain way, and it's like itchy sometimes. Oh no, goblins too. What is goblins? Uh, Meg, tell me what goblins is. Meg or Demetrius, y'all tell me the movie Goblins. What's that about? What happened? Excuse me. What happens in this movie about goblins? I don't like the way my this shit is sitting on me. Weekend at Bernie's 1 and 2. Weekend at Bernie's would be fun to do. Goblins 2 is ridiculous. Back to the Future trilogy classic. I feel you on the braided locks. I feel the same way. Yeah, man. You know what it is? You know, for a long time, I just had a lot. I was just like freeform growing, but it was starting to get annoying. And I was like, man, I don't like this. It just feels like I just got a lot of hair. I can't get to my scalp. My scalp is itchy. I was like, yeah, I got to get this shit cleaned up. And so I went and got it cleaned up. And then after she cleaned it, my locks up and parted everything, whatever like that. Then she was like, I can style it. So it's like this for a little bit. And then when I'm ready, I'm gonna take this out, and then I have my locks again. Look at me talking shit, talk about my new look. You know what I'm saying? Damn, Metal Mayhem. Demetrius tell him 1985 Teen Wolf movie classic. Lost Boys. I did Lost Boys. Don't hold on, Meg. Let me hold on. Now you got me to stop for a second. Listen. Don't get me started on the Lost Boys. I did the Lost Boys. Right? And my video for the Lost Boys is fine. And then like months later, they was like, oh, we're gonna claim rights of this video that you did 6 months ago. And so now they're monetizing off of that video. I'm about to take that shit down, put that on my fucking Patreon. But yeah, man. Lost Boys is one of my favorite 80s movies of all time because, like, who could write a better film? And my man's with the diesel dude with the saxophone, come on. Like, you can't get no better, bro. Yes, Dustin, I haven't done that one. National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1. What's that, Metal Man? It's kind of like Wrong Turn, except with magical goblins. At least that's how I remember. Oh, so it's like a horror movie with goblins. Okay, I gotta check that shit out. Lost Boys, Dust Till Dawn. I haven't done Dust Till Dawn, but Lost Boys is definitely one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite 80s movies is Lost Boys. I could watch that shit over and over again. Gremlins is one of my favorite movies, and that's one of the first long-form soul images I've done. I love the movie Gremlins. Like, I love the movie Gremlins. Like, you can't. I love that movie, bro. It's just one of the most perfect horror movies to me. When the moms runs through the whole gremlin goblin, she almost killed. Yo, bro had to get the fuck out the house. He's like, it's crazy. She put one of them in a microwave. What type of gangster shit is that? My mom's would have killed all of them, though. His mom's tough, but my mom's tough. She's got all them niggas. Oh no, typical capitalist pigs. That's a fact. Harry and the Hendersons, Bigfoot comedy movie. Gremlins 2. I haven't gotten to Gremlins 2. I do need to do that. Demetrius, I could have not explained it better. Tim Capello on the saxophone. Oh, he was going hard. Yes, Gremlins is perfect. It's a parody of movies like Lethal Weapon, stars Samuel L. Jackson and Emilio Estevez. Not Emilio Estevez. It's kind of like, okay. I'm about to look up Goblins now. Blade 2. Yeah, Cause I did Blade 1. I owe y'all Blade 2. I definitely do. All right. Ooh, Enter the Dragon. Thank you, KT the King. Enter the Dragon. That's one movie I've been meaning to do. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm finna end this stream. For those of you who are new, two things. If you want to donate, you can. You can hit me with a super chat. It could be $3. It could be 30. Whatever you are comfortable doing is helpful, because this is how I'm able to continue to do content for you. And then I can also, like, I take the money and I reinvest it in the stuff I do, and you get more stuff, and it's just it's helpful all around, right? It helps me continue to be motivated to do stuff, right? Um, What's the movie with Show Enough? You talking about The Last Dragon? That's the first long form So Imagine I ever did. So I have that too. Meg, send me a message on Instagram about the stuff, some of the movies that we mentioned that I've done, so I can send you links so you can check them out. Yeah, The Last Dragon. What else was I gonna say? Oh, the other thing I was gonna say is, like, I do lives now. So Sundays is when I do the lives on screen when I'm talking to you about whatever I did. Next Sunday I have a event, so I might not be on stream, but I'm not sure. I might stream from the event, so we'll see. But it'll be a shorter stream and it'll be on my phone. But I also just wanted to let y'all know, like, if y'all are new, I play video games and talk shit throughout the week. So tomorrow night at about 7, I think I'm gonna be on Resident Evil 9 again. Um, so if y'all want to pull up, I'll be on Resident Evil 9 tomorrow at 7. I won't be on screen, but you'll hear me talking shit, playing the game, and y'all can kick it with me. And then Wednesday I'll be on Street Fighter 6 most likely. I got a new game called South of Midnight. I've been wanting to do that too, but I just been having fun playing that by myself. All right, with that being said, seems like you cover every movie I can think of, so I'll be watching some catch-ups on God with your whole ass. All right, Gary Tyndall. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for pulling up. Again, this is one of the highlights of my week, so every time y'all show up and kick it with me, it makes me feel good. So thank y'all for kicking it with me. Because just like I make y'all laugh, y'all make me laugh too. Like, y'all been going crazy in the chat. Meg, I need you to be here more often. You are hilarious. And shout out to everybody. Peace.